What's up, guys? This is Jeff with Win Big Picks, and today I'll be breaking down my top four picks for Monday, October 27th. I got two in the NFL and two in the NBA. Before we get rolling, though, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. You don't want to miss out on all the winning plays we're dropping here every single day. Recapping yesterday, we end up going 1-3 on the free picks from the video. The only guy to hit for us was DeAndre Swift to score. He punched one in early in the fourth quarter. That was it was still plus money before game time, so he got a good payout on that one. And then the ones that missed, Josh Allen on his rushing yards. Apparently, running wasn't in the game plan for Josh. It was for James Cook, though, because he had a monster day, over 200 yards. But the Bills smoked him. Once they got up big, Josh wasn't going to be running anyway. So we missed there. Bobby Okereke under on his tackles. Huge miss on this one. He went over in the first half to miss first there. This one sucked too because I had two other defenders for under on their tackles and they both hit. So I just chose the wrong one to put in the video. And then Christian McCaffrey on his reception yards. If you got him at 42.5, you won, but we took him at 43.5, and he hooked us on that one. The Niners really couldn't get much going on offense at all yesterday. They didn't even have the ball that much, at least in the first half. Houston just took it to them all day. Now, regardless of all that, despite going 1-3, if you saw that want a parlay slip that I put in the video yesterday and you tailed it, well, you won on that one because we did hit on that. Like I said, Buffalo crushing it, Patriots crushing it as well, Swift to score, and then Indy just threw that in for the first half when they just threw that in to get it up to the total amount you need to qualify for that payout. So hope you guys tailed that one. If you're not on Wanna Parlay yet, use the link below and I'll tell you a bit more about them about halfway through the video. But they're not the only place we won because put out a few VIP free VIP plays as well on the Discord and in the Winnable. This one late night, Reeves crushed it. Sharp, he didn't get there for us. That was a sweat. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers was passing touchdowns. He didn't get his second one till late. Sweated that one there, but it all worked out for us. This one, again, over on Betr. Notice the date on this one. Place this in the middle of the week because Betr, they offer NFL discount picks in the middle of the week. It's great way to get in on some closing line value for a pick you want to pair it with, like we did with Cortland Sutton here, going over on his receiving yards. And then another one, this was VIP only pick, Mobley under, Grady Dick over on that one. That was an all-time hit there. He scored 12 of that PRA in the last 3 minutes of the game. All-time hit there for us. And then Colin Sexton over on his PRA against Washington hit that one there. And then yesterday, yeah, top 10% better over on the Pickett app. It was actually higher than that because Pickett is not integrated with Wanna Parlay just yet. But you're going to be seeing plenty more of these screenshots throughout the year because that's what we do. We just kill it, especially in the NBA. So far this season on our VIP NBA picks, we're 19-7-1. So if you're not in the VIP, get in. I'll tell you how to get a free month in a second here. Because over on Chalkboard, we're partnered up with them. If you want to check them out with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, you get a free pick as well as a 100% deposit match up to $100 on your first deposit. Chalkboard, one of two DFS apps that lets you cash out mid-game. So if you got like a 3-man parlay going and two of them hit, you don't want to sweat that last guy. You could cash out, take the winnings from there. And like I said, with that free month of VIP, if you want to send a screenshot of your first deposit on Chalkboard over to the email address on the screen, we'll give you a free month of it. Link to the winnable is down below. Every pick that we put out texted right to your phone the second we hit the post button. And if you can't get the free month of VIP because you're already on those apps, we still get the discount on the weekly, taking 75% off, knocking it down to about $10. You'll make that back in half a slip. And then we still get the NFL and college season pass discounted for the rest of the year if you're just into football. It's great for you there. And then the big one, NBA season pass, 8 months worth of value crammed into 5 months worth of price. Every pick up until the NBA finals. Like I said, we've been crushing it so far. So if you want to hop on that one, hop on it. Now, on to today's picks, and we're using Outlier for our research here today. If you want to check out a 7-day free trial of it for yourself, use the link below. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of data on the screen. They're really comprehensive with what they do. Been helping us out a lot so far this season. But we're taking Patrick Mahomes, more than 4.5 rushing attempts. You can see the hit rate on this one. Over this in 5 of 7, just missed in 2 of them. Now, the reason I went with it pretty much is the hit rate. Other quarterbacks, too. 3 out of the 5 have gone over their rushing attempts. And the other thing as well, KC favored by 11 in this one. And the thing with rushing attempts is QB kneel downs. Those count as well. So you get that going for us. And I think, KC has had trouble running the ball a lot of times. There's times where Mahomes has been the leading rusher in a couple games. Combine those potential kneel downs with him just making a few plays with his legs, and I think he goes over this no problem. The other one I was looking at was fantasy score. It's pretty high now. There was times where it was only like 18 or so. And they get this up to 23.5 now. Now he has gone over this in 5 out of 7 as well. The thing with that though is a lot of those times for the times for him to go over, he had to get a rushing touchdown. Now, if that is the case, if you think that's the main reason he would go over that, you might as well just take him for a rush down at that price there. But yeah, the fantasy score pretty dependent on him getting that rushing touchdown to get it. Save for the last 2 games where he just balled out on Detroit and Vegas. He is trending there. The Chiefs, they are trending in the right direction for sure. After those early season struggles, so he could make it happen again just through the air, and with a few rushing yards on the ground. That's the other thing too. You could take him for rushing yards because it was at 22.5 last night. Still is at 22.5. You could take him there as well. Over this at 5 of 7 too. But we're just going to go with rushing attempts. That way, if he only rushes a couple times, plus those kneel downs that I expect to happen in this one. The other thing, too, rushing attempts against Washington, 26th in the league in those louds. So, all that to say, all that adds up. We'll take a Patrick Mahomes, more than 4.5 rushing attempts. Next up, we took him a few weeks ago, and we're taking him again. Bobby Wagner, more than 3.5 assists. They still want to keep the line, low compared to what his production has been. He's gone well over this. He's got at least 5 in every single game this year. You can see the KC defense against assist against 30th in the league. A lot of assists do happen against them. And you'll want to get on this now, too, because it is still at regular odds on Prizepicks. I've seen it on other apps, as you can see on Sleeper. It's Sleeper. It's pretty juiced over there. There's a couple apps where it's not even being offered. So that's all a sign to when you can get it at regular odds, it's probably going to bump up later on. So hop on it now. The other thing, linebackers in recent games against KC, 7 out of 10 have gone over their assist line. Vegas, the guys in Vegas especially, crushed theirs lately. So, the recent performance, the matchup, then just his hit rate all year. This one, there's no such thing as a lock, but He should be able to get this one, no problem. So Bobby Wagner, he's on the field 100% of the time, too. That's the other thing as a middle linebacker. Bobby Wagner, more than 3.5 assists. We're taking it. And we're just pausing real quick here. Now, I did mention Betr earlier, and if you like free stuff, they got a whole bunch of it for you. You just got to sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS to get it all because they'll give you a free $10 just to walk at the door. They'll give you a 50% deposit match up to $200 on your first deposit. And then this week, all week, we got the Jamar Gibbs free pick. That's available up until the Detroit Minnesota game on Sunday. And then the other big thing with Betr, as you noticed in those slips, 3 picks is now 6x, and 6 picks now 35x. Also with them, they do a little mystery multiplier game there on their app where you take a 2-pick lineup. Normally it is just 3x. In the past, if you would use that multiplier, you could have been paid out less, but now it is just the minimum, so there's no downside to it. You could win up to 1,000x on one of those spins with the mystery multiplier. And then Betr Bucks as well. They used to decrease the payout with those compared to real cash, but now it is the same. So you don't got to worry about using those in your lineup. And then overall, as well, just the payouts, if you're using some of their alternate picks to pump up the lineup, if you're crazy enough to throw in a 7-pick lineup with a bunch of alt picks, you could win up to 10,000x. That's one of the highest payout amounts you'll see on any app. But to get all that, just again, sign up with the link below and the code WINBIGPICKS. And like I mentioned, Warner Parlay, we hit big with them yesterday. Gonna try to do it again today. Because they're the only DFS app where you can combine team picks with player picks. Great if you're stuck in a DFS only state. Great anywhere where it's available as well. But if you sign up with our link below, code WINBIGPICKS, you get a 100% deposit match up to $250, one of the highest you're going to get on any app. Same thing applies. Free month of VIP with screenshots on Warner Parlay or Betr. Send it over. Give you a free month of that. So check it out down below. Now back to the picks over in the NBA. Taking Zion Williamson more than 7.5 on his rebounds. Both games this year, he's gone well over it, and he's going up against the Celtics today. I had mentioned this before. This is a matchup you're going to want to target all year unless they get somebody else in there, and that is rebounds against them. Because their front court just does not have the skill to go up against anyone this year. But yeah, Zion over in both games. Like I just mentioned, similar players so far this year. Power forward, Tobias Harris crushed his line. Other big guys too, just crushing theirs. So Zion, not known, as the greatest rebounder in the world, but he stepped it up this year, in these 2 games, hitting his line. Last year against them, Celtics were a much better team. He did just miss this by 1. Then with the other thing with Zion, too, you got to worry about the minutes, but has not been a problem this year. 33 and then 37 in overtime as well. I haven't seen any news on him being limited so far, which is always a good sign because last year there was a game he had to play with him. Was he limited? Was he not? But he's been full go this year. Celtics coming off a back-to-back as well, so they may be a bit tired of this one. And again, I think this is just going to be a matchup you're going to want to target all year. And, I love the Celtics, but I like money better. So we're going to go up against them today. Zion Williamson, more than 7.5 rebounds. Try to get on it early. The line could go up to 8, could be more juiced as well. So hop on it now. Last up, we're taking Stephon Castle, also with the rebounds, more than 4.5, and another hit rate killer on this one. Overall, 3 games this year. You want to look at last year as well, going up against Toronto, over in both of those games. 2 similar players so far this year, point guards. Point guards have crushed their line, actually, so that bodes well for us too. The minutes, they're up there. He's playing at least 28 The Spurs, they are coming off a back-to-back too. Toronto is as well. But it is early in the season. With back-to-backs, I do find that, like, unless it's a veteran player, guys they're usually playing the same amount of time and stuff. If there is an issue, like I said, it's with a veteran player, and they usually get held out completely on back to backs if there's any rest issues. So should be full go. And this one, 4.5, just a bit too low. The odds are great too. Usually rebounds, they're kind of juiced one way or the other, or you got to take them at an even round number. But more than 4.5, hop on it now because the line could bump or the odds could get more juiced as we get closer to game time. So, Stephon Castle, more than 4.5 rebounds. We are on it. And just showing you guys a bet I've already locked in. Did it over on Betr. Mahomes on those rushing attempts. Zion with the rebounds. Castle with the rebounds as well. Again, 3 picks for 6x. That is huge because overtime, there's some apps where you're going to get 5.5x, some with 5x. Overtime, that extra payout adds up. So definitely check it out over on Betr. And like I mentioned before, over on the Pickett app, if you want to check out what we're doing, what we've done over the last year or so, you can look us up at Carpsy151, up about 293 units since last season. And if you want to check it out for yourself and you want free money, well then download with the link below and use the code WINBIGPICKS. Then when you make your account, you just sync up a sports book. Then they give you $3 right to your Venmo or PayPal. There's a chance that $3 could be 100. So it's free to download. It's free to make an account, and they're gonna pay you to do it. It's free money. Nothing to lose on this one. You just got to use our link below to get all that. Again, we're up a bunch. Doesn't matter the league or the sport. We have been crushing it. And if you want more insights and analysis, like those free VIP plays I put out yesterday, I put them over on the Discord as well as the Winnable. So it's not just a video here where you're going to get everything that I put out, but check us out on the Discord. I've teamed up with the guys at Doghouse Picks. The link is down below. They crushed it yesterday. So check out what they've been doing. Check out what I've been adding. Pumped to be teamed up with them for this season. So that is going to do it for us today. I'll be throwing out some VIP picks throughout the day with what I find. Big slate of NBA action. Actually, if you guys can get, if you're still listening, if you guys can get this video up to 15 likes before 4 p.m., I'll put on a full video, another 4 NBA picks that I like. So 15 likes before 4 p.m. Eastern today. Put out another video on the NBA. And then as for tomorrow, there's more NBA. There's the MLB World Series. Got some NHL action, some college football. So going to be passing through all those games to find the best picks to help us win. In the meantime, though, again, get those likes up. I'll throw out another video, and let's green out tonight. And I'll talk to you guys later on.